table, which can be viewed at InsidePoolTV.com. And first up from Scotland, sponsored by PC Pants, Frederick Hughes, and Divertimento Entertainment. He's a 2006 Euro Tour champion, 2004 Swiss Slicker champion, and he made it to the quarterfinals in this event in 2009. Let's put our hands together for Mr. Johnny Fulcher.
Okay, well, John Lehman, Master of Ceremonies and Tournament Director, has just introduced Johnny Fulcher.
Sponsored by Fury Q's and Dragon Promotions. And he needs no other introduction than he is the reigning champion of this event. Ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
All right. Once again, the reigning champion. Let's put our hands together for Mr. John Schmidt.
Well, John Schmidt was just introduced by John Lehman, and of course, Mr. Schmidt is called Mr. 400, and here we go with the lag. And they shake hands. This is going to be an interesting match, Heather. You've got Schmidt, who's obviously the favorite here, having, he's defending his championship. But let's not count out Johnny Fulcher. He's really a really well-rounded billiard man, and he won the lag too.
Right. Yeah, everybody's been really on their game. Everybody's been playing really well. I don't think at this point we can really count anybody out.
The conditions are superb. The venue is superb. If anyone is in the area in Astoria or New York, they should really come down here and see this personally right up close, because the event is just spectacular. You've got the greatest straight pool players in the world, and a beautiful venue, great food, nice people, and
absolutely,
it's just a wonderful place. Well, John is going to break it. His traditional break is, of course, the corner ball, bring out two balls, and hopefully put the cue ball up near the right-hand corner, our right. That would be his left. Let's see if he goes 2 rails. He hit the short rail. Let's see where it comes to rest. Pretty good. Looks like he didn't leave anything. You can bet Mr. Fulcher is going to check the rack for a dead shot. Knocked out 5 or 6 balls there, but it doesn't look like there's a clear path for any of the open balls.
Yeah, nothing dead in a pocket right now.
Well, we don't know if there's anything dead. He's going to check that out, but certainly there's no clear path. I don't think that looks like the 14 ball clears the 5. It's hard for us to tell on the monitor because the lighting, but looks like he's going to have to play it safe. I would say he's going to play very thinly off. He's going to play very thinly off what appears to be the 6 ball. I don't know whether he can see the edge of the 6 or the edge of the rack, but he's going to play it very thin, safe, and try to bring the cue ball back upstream here. Very thin off the 6, and well, he didn't bring the cue ball up too far, but it looks as though he may have gotten away with a save. John is checking the rack to see if there's anything dead, and it looks like he'll be playing a very thin safe. Probably off the 5 ball. It appears to be the 5. Could be the 4 ball. Oh.
Might see something.
What's he doing here?
Okay.
Checking something behind the rack, but I can't see what it is. Looks like he might be playing safety. Yeah, he's playing a safety behind the rack. I don't know if I like that. He left it up quite high. The cue ball's up quite high, and he left the shot for Johnny Fulcher.
Yeah, looks like that 2-ball
Yeah, it looks
go
like the
right
two
in.
ball. He's going to go into the heap here, so let's see what happens. It's a pretty thin cut. Doesn't really have a saver, so he's going to go into the 8-ball and into the rack, and he went through it pretty well. Looks like he has a shot on the, appears to be the 5-ball. Also the 14-ball, 15 is open. So John played a very bad save there, Heather.
Pushed a little bit too hard and just left the shot.
Yeah.
Which I haven't seen happen very often.
No, I was surprised at that safe because first of all, the speed of the cloth must be fast because remember when they lagged for the break, John Schmidt's leg was very long. It was hit the back rail and came off. And now on this shot, he also played along. The cue ball came too far, so maybe he's having difficulty judging the speed. You know, with the lights on this table, there are very bright lights. It tends to dry out the cloth and make it a little bit faster.
Right. Yeah, I haven't been able to see how John's actually playing yet today. I haven't gotten a chance to watch his, I think he had a match earlier.
Yes.
So I'm not really sure how well he's playing. You know, even on a bad day, John plays well, but.
Well, of course, the Olhausen table is our streaming table, but the other tables in this facility in Steinway are Brunswick's.
Right.
So they will play a little differently. And you see Mr. Fulcher holds his cue at the extreme edge, which a lot of the British players do. They hold their cue stick right at the edge. They grip it. And also you notice he puts the chalk in his pocket, which a lot of the European players do. They put the chalk in their pockets, which is kind of weird for an American. Americans generally leave the chalk on the rail.
I actually, I keep my chalk in my back pocket.
Oh, you do?
It's something I picked up a few years ago, watching a couple of players play, and I have a pet peeve of having chalk all over the table. So I pick a chalk, I keep it in my back pocket, and I always remember to chalk my cue.
You have to wash out your pants frequently.
Yes.
Fulcher is getting around at the table here. And he's got a little bit of a cluster in the center there. There are 3 groups of 2 balls, but those balls generally have pockets to go to. So he's going to pick them apart. He's going to play that 1 ball and come up there, and he's going to probably get rid of the 8 ball. Or he's going to take the ball in the side pocket and clear out some of those. I don't know which way he's going to go. It's hard to tell.
All right, folks, I'm going to step away for a minute. Steve Kurtz is going to step into the booth and
thank you, Heather.
Some insight on this match along with Carl.
Thank you for sitting in.
Here comes Steve. Enjoy the rest of the stream, guys.
Okay. Well, welcome to Steve Kurtz, who's a well-known straight pool player from the Jersey area, New York, New Jersey area.
Long Island, actually.
Where are you from?
Long Island.
Long Island. Okay. Well, okay. We'll consider that part of New York.
Okay.
I'm Carl Kantrowitz. I'm here with Steve Kurtz, and we're looking at Johnny Fulcher, who's taking advantage of John Schmidt's bad safe. You weren't here at the beginning of the rack.
Right. And I actually never had the opportunity to watch Johnny Fulcher play.
This is my first time as well. He's a typical Brit, holding his cue stick at the, gripping it at the end, which we already noticed. And he has a typical stance, just like a snooker player. If you watch him play, he's got that snooker player bridge.
And I think actually his cue it looks like an Ashwood cue, which is, most snooker players would use. It's got that steel joint.
He's going to stretch here and play the 9 ball. Looks
I
like
think he actually put the extension on it.
yeah, it looks like he did put the extension. Looks like he's going to play the 9 ball in the right-hand corner. And, going to try to play the ball on the side rail there. Yeah, he just drew back very nicely.
Yeah, he's fine. He'll just pinch this back a little bit and play the head ball there.
Yeah, I think it's a
side
7 ball. It's hard to tell, but it looks
Yeah,
like
I'm slightly
ball.
colorblind, so
Yeah.
I have a little difficulty.
Well, he's definitely got the key ball in the proper place to put it in the side pocket. He's lining it up right now with his eye. As Steve Kurtz said, he's going to pitch it, which means he's going to draw it back with a little bit of a draw stroke just to kill it. Perfect. Oh, it hung up.
He got it half right.
It hung up.
I don't think he dedicated himself to the shot. He just, I would say I don't know his style, but it seems to me like he really didn't dedicate himself to the shot.
It looked as though he sort of took that shot for granted, was more interested in the position of the cue ball. And as we know, you can sometimes do that. You miss your shot because of the position. John is going to probably
Does he go rail first on this?
I think he's going to play. No, it looks like he's going to play on the right side of the object. Just come down one rail.
Right.
Tricky.
It wasn't as deep as I thought it was.
Yeah. John lost the lag by about a foot.
Huh.
And then he played a bad pitch behind the rack, so the cue ball got loose. So he may be having a little difficulty here judging the speed, because this is old house table under the lights with a different cloth than the regular cloth. Yeah, the Brunswick Gold Crowns here have a different cloth. So let's just see if John can make the adjustment. Medium stroke with a little
And he
follow.
ended up missing it.
Yeah, very nice. Made 2 balls on the break. What happened?
No, he ended up missing the break shot.
Did he miss the break shot?
He missed the break shot.
I missed that totally. I was watching the...
Yeah, it bobbled. Again, John seemed like he just rushed the shot.
That's very uncharacteristic. I missed that one entirely. Sorry, guys, I missed that one. I thought he made the ball.
Do you think John's struggling from the fact that he won last year and he feels he has to live up to that expectation?
Well, that's a good point, Steve. I think the defending champion always has some pressure on him, and of course John is considered the best straight pool player in the United States right now.
Right.
So that's added pressure. Everywhere he goes, he's expected to run hundreds.
Right.
And maybe you're right. Maybe that puts a little
to live
extra
up
pressure.
to that standard. Now, unlike in here, he's going to play this ball in the left pocket, and he's just going to drift up a little bit, maybe play that 5 ball underneath and go into the cluster.
Yeah, then he's
with
got
having the insurance.
The insurance ball, yeah, that's very important. Looks like he's played a little short.
So he's going to have to play it with the 11.
Yeah.
No, he actually may run right into that the orange ball that's right up there, and then drive into the rack.
Yes,
Like
did,
so,
but he's stuck.
But he's got the 8 ball, so.
Well, I don't know. Can you see it?
He's got a bridge over a couple of balls there.
Can he see the 8 beside?
I think he can. But that's, after that, he's got a tough situation he's got to contend with. Kind of off angle going for that ball up top.
I find that the British players playing snooker are very good at side pocket shots.
Right.
They seem to have a feel for the angle of the side pocket because, as you know, the snooker pockets are so tight.
Yeah. Well, that being said, aren't snooker balls smaller than regular pool balls? So isn't it relative?
It is, but even being
Is it? I
relative,
thought it's the cut of the
the
pocket.
cut of the pocket's different. Yeah, I think you have to be more accurate in snooker.
They're kind of like rounded.
Yes, they reject the balls unless they're dead in.
Trying to figure out what he's
Look,
got
I think
here.
he's got the 14 ball there. Yeah, and he's going to try to clear that. But you know, he
Okay,
really,
then yeah,
he's got the
11,
13 at the top. Yeah,
Right. And if he's a little high on it, he'll run into those balls. I'm not sure if he has that angle.
It looks like he doesn't have the angle to break up the balls, but I think
He
there's a
can make
clear.
the Lancet.
Yeah, there may be something else on the other side. It's checking down.
Does that top ball pass into the bottom corner?
Or a combination. Being a physicist, Mr. Fulcher obviously knows the interaction between balls.
Yeah,
he certainly
edge.
understands
He's got
the
an edge.
physics of this game. We don't
Right.
have to explain throw and English, and
Right.
of course the British don't call it English.
Right.
What do they call it?
French? I don't know. You tell me.
I think the British.
Actually, I just recently learned on the AccuStat stream for the Make It Happen that the term of English is actually named after someone.
Mr. English.
Yes.
Yeah, that's according to
And
David
actually, they
DiLiberto.
said that who
Yeah.
was it who said it to him? He's like, well, just think if it was you, they would have been saying, put a little DiLiberto on the ball,
Right. Well, I don't know if we can actually rely on Billy Incardona and Danny
Yeah.
DiLiberto for that bit. But the English, one of our viewers is going to have to tell us what the English call it. It's something like twist. It's something like, they don't call it English, they call it like a twist or something. Here it is. Looks like he has a clear path on the 3 ball. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Straight in the hole. He was trying to follow 2 rails and he just couldn't catch that long rail.
I don't know so much about the 2 rails. I just think he thought maybe he had more angle than he did, and thought he would hit full on the top ball. The harder you hit it, it's gonna warp a little bit.
I'm surprised at that. That was surprising that he followed that straight in. He didn't leave John Schmidt much of anything here. Had a tough shot. What's he doing here? Is he going to take an intentional foul, Steve? It looks like he's taking an intentional.
Yeah, he might be going two,
Yeah,
three
2
rails up to the
rails.
top.
Yeah, 2 rails intentional. What do you think about that strategy?
I kind of like that shot. And your opponent will do it. Obviously, you get yourself on 2, and also it's going to put your opponent back on 2. And of course, John will have to break. If he does the 3rd, and he's hoping that after the break, that things will change a little bit in the new route.
Well, I think this is a very good strategy on John Schmidt's part because he really didn't leave anything, and the first scratch, of course, is on Johnny Fulcher.
That's right, Fulcher. Yes, he's
Fulcher's
scratched.
got the first scratch.
Right. Yeah, so that was definitely the right move.
Yeah, I think so. There's 6 balls on the table, and we're really looking at a lot more than just 6 balls here. And either one of these guys could run it, so very smart. I think he's looking to either hit the 9-ball thinly or the 1-ball thinly and then come behind. Do you think that's what he's trying to do?
I don't like that shot at all.
What do you think he's trying to do here?
Is he looking at maybe hitting that top ball full and it's, roll
Looks like
up
he's
on
gonna
it
hit
and
the
it's going to
one ball.
carom that ball down to the rail here?
I think he's going to hit the 1-ball full and then go behind the stack. Yeah.
Okay. That was a good shot.
Yeah, he was checking to see if any of the balls were dead at the side. That's why he walked
Right.
around the back.
Right.
So the scratch is off on Mr. Fulcher, and now John is on 1 scratch. John Schmidt. What do you do here, Steve?
Say a couple of Hail Marys.
Try to freeze him up against the 9-ball?
Can he just glance the side of the 9 and go all the way up top to the rail?
Yeah, but see, he's looking at that now, but he's looking at the shot that's
Is he going to be giving up the side pocket? I think that ball is a little bit past the side.
I do too, but it's still a shot. But I think he's going to do that. He's going to put the cue ball up on the back rail and let Mr. Fulcher take it from there. Yeah, he's going to put it in the center of the rail. Will it reach?
Does it have legs?
Will it reach? No,
Oh, wow.
it did not.
John's
Now
on
he's
2.
on 2 fouls.
Now, Mr. Fulcher's shot is to just roll up on that rail.
You try to corner hook him here?
No, you don't try and corner hook him. I just say put him up, roll like diagonally to the rail, maybe towards like the first time in on the going towards the corner there.
But
Yeah,
then
the back
John
cut on
Schmidt
that
will
ball.
have an easy safe off the ball in the middle of the table. He'll have an easy safety, don't you think?
Yeah. I mean, what's the offensive shot here?
Well,
I
that's
don't
what
really
he's gonna
think there
do.
is
Yeah,
one.
he's going to just freeze him to the rail. Okay, Mr. Schmidt is on 2. He's been informed by his opponent. And John is checking again to see if there's any way out of this mess.
Do you just take the 3rd foul and re-break?
Might not be a bad idea, because it would be almost impossible to get out of this safety.
I mean, the way the rack is now, nothing really looks like it goes there.
Maybe he'll just try to drive the 1 ball to the side.
I mean, could he from his perspective, hit the left side of that ball in the middle and go 2 or 3 rails back up to where he is now? Glance off it and come down here.
I think that's what I think. I'm not
Because
sure.
this ball will bank to the side rail and back towards that cluster.
I think he's going to play off the 1 ball and try to put the cue ball down by the corner pocket. Lay it down by the corner. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. Try to lay it down by the corner pocket. Try to block him. Not bad. Not great. He left it the bank shot across side, I think.
Does he have the nerve to play it?
That wasn't a bad safety. I mean, he had there was danger there if he had played it any faster. The cue ball was going towards the hole. So
Exactly. They're both going the same direction.
yeah, I
same
think
direction.
he was playing pretty safe. Now he's questioning something about. They're looking at scratches now. Mr. Fulcher has no scratches. Why is John Schmidt talking to him?
Are they debating what the score should be? How many scratches were taken?
Fulcher is on 1 scratch because he back scratched.
Right.
So he's on 1.
Right. John's off the scratch
John's off.
because he got the rail there.
Well, it's a good thing we don't have a shot clock on it,
Right.
Steve, because both of these players are taking an inordinately long time to make a decision.
We'll see when we get to the halfway point in the game. In time-wise, they have to be at 100 points combined. They schedule an hour and a half for the match, and they take the sum of both scores, and if it's not equal to 100 points, then they put the clock on.
Looks like he's playing safety. And
I think
he
he
gave it up.
actually gave it up.
Yeah, he gave it up. Yeah, he sold out. That was not a good safety. Mr. Schmidt is going to be able to pocket that strike ball in the left-hand corner pocket. And it looks like he's going to be able to bump out the yellow ball above it for a break shot. He's looking now to see how he can set up those two
I don't think he
balls.
could bump it. I think he's high on it. He's going to, unless he kind of looked like he wanted to do a little massé stroke.
I don't know.
At
It
first, when he
looks
was
like he
eyeing
can
it.
bump it. It appears that he can. I can't tell.
I don't know. Look,
I think they're going to call for a referee to watch the hit, not because John will foul, and I think they want to make sure that well, yes, because John may foul. He may double hit.
right.
So I think they're going to call for Mr. Lehman, who's the tournament director, to come out here and observe this shot. I think John is going to jack up a little bit.
Yeah, I think he might jack up and massé to create a different angle off the ball.
Yeah, I think he's going to try to punch out the strike ball above the object ball, punch it out to a little bit past. Yeah, here's Mr. Lehman now. So John is going to jack up, and it looks like he's going to punch it. He did. And it looks like he did it. Looks like he pushed that ball out for the break shot. So we now have
Yeah, and
the
I
break
think
shot.
he has that bottom wall.
Yeah. Very nicely done. Now we're going to take
Now, does
care.
he just pop over a little bit, play that other ball up top?
Yeah. As soon as he clears the
Or
top,
is he going to go to the rail?
I think he's going to clear the top ball and go to the rail. Yeah. Okay. He went to the rail, and now he'll take care of the one ball.
Yeah, play the one, follow up, and come out with a little bit of English and play that three ball on the side. Come for the 11 and go one rail out for a break shot on the.
So the key ball's the 11.
Yeah.
Let's see if John follows your instructions. We
I
can
don't
tell.
think John wants to listen to my instructions.
As soon as he's looking to see if the three ball will pass through the 9, and as soon as he strokes this, we'll be able to tell. It looks like he's putting a draw stroke on it. Oh, he did. He followed. Oh boy, what he did. Messed up.
No, I think that ball is still out of the rack.
Still out?
He's fine.
He replaced
He
the
could
9
draw
ball
back
with the
and
11.
play the 9 in the same pocket and go 2 rails behind to the middle of the table for the break.
It's pretty straight.
Or he could follow to the rail and go right up the middle, follow that line in the rack.
Or he could go. Yeah, that's exactly what he did.
Did
Very
he get there?
nicely. Yeah, I think he's there. Yeah, he's got it. There you go.
All right, guys, I just want to take a second to thank the sponsors of the event. First off, we got Olhausen tables. All right. And we also got championship cloth. We also got Paramouth. We got Master Chalk. And then our stream sponsors are Inside Pool. We also got Dragon Promotions. We got CNGgas.com. You'll have to excuse me here. And we also got Steinway Billiards. Of course, this event would be possible if they weren't here.
Let's see John make this break shot.
Oh, sorry about that, guys.
Okay, if you have a park at PC Richards and Son across the street, at 8:30, closing down. And if you're parked there, you'll probably get towed. So if you're parked at PC Richards, you get about 10 minutes. I think. Time is it?
That opened up like a flower,
Yeah,
like a
like
I
blossom.
apologize, guys. I actually failed to mention that Furicuse is a very
So,
generous sponsor as
Should be enough
well.
parking on the street now. Thank you.
Looks like John is getting a little bit more comfortable now with the speed of the cloth and the speed of the
Actually,
whole house.
the other side just told me to change your Parking lot down, it's locked in. Better run.
And here he's got a stretch, but it's a simple follow, and he's going to get right in the center of things and start picking off these shots. This is John Schmidt right here, picking off these little shots, moving the
nudge
cue
those
ball
balls out
a
a
couple
little
of
bit.
inches to the left, a couple inches to the right. This is where he is perfectly at home.
You know, those little spin shots, and
little
the little,
spin,
little nuances.
He
and,
tickles
you know,
that cue ball.
Yeah.
And this is where his game is at its best. He's close to his work.
Mhm.
He knows all the angles. He just is a master of control.
You know, he does get himself in trouble a lot, but you know, he comes with the shot, and he creates new things out of the rack.
When John is close to these balls like this, he reminds me of Mosconi, because Mosconi was very similar to this, where almost all the balls go in the lower two pockets,
Okay.
and he just stays within 6 to 8 to 12 inches of the shots, never really having to shoot difficult shots. And you know, a lot of people they don't understand pool, don't understand straight pool. They'll watch a guy run 100 balls like this and say, "Oh yeah, I could do that." He,
Yep.
you know, he didn't have any hard shots.
Right. Until you're on the table, then you rethink that.
The first time I saw Mosconi play, he was playing Jersey Red, and Jersey Red broke, and this was in Passaic, New Jersey, and they played on a 5x10 table. And Mosconi ran 125 balls.
Yeah. Outside of the little video snippets, I never had the opportunity to watch any of Mosconi.
I saw Mosconi in the late 50s after he retired from competition. I think the last World's Tournament that he played in was 1954. And I'm 70 years old, so I was fortunate enough to be able to see him play, even though he was retired. But he played many challenge matches, many exhibitions. This is a pretty thin cut on the 9 ball, so John is going to really do some damage here. Very nicely done. Look at the way they open.
I think he hit that like he was a little intimidated because he missed that last break shot. So I don't think his confidence is quite there yet.
He sure split him open, didn't he?
He didn't hit him any harder than he had to.
He's going to get rid of the lower ball there, open up the pocket, and split up the one of the 8. That was a little troublesome.
Yeah, it was a little dicey because if he would have hit that ball right in the middle, right dead center of the ball, he wouldn't have quite gotten that result.
Now the 8 ball is the problem because it's blocking that hole from some of the other balls on the left side. So he may choose to get rid of it fairly quickly. Right now,
Right,
as a matter of
exactly.
fact. Yeah,
Exactly.
that 8 ball blocked a lot of action. He's now going to slide behind those 2 balls on the rail, get rid of something there. Probably the 3 ball on the rail. Put this drawback there. Now he can start his surgical maneuvers. So John is continuing to piece through this second rack. He's got a little trouble here, Steve. Got a little trouble here, Steve. Look at that 7 ball up past the side pocket. What's he going to do with
I don't
that?
think that's a big problem because you know, he can play the ball on the side first, and that's just going to get him right on line with the other ball up
So
top.
his break shot is the 6 ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, and then he plays the 10 ball to lead to the ball that's above the 6 ball in the side for the break shot of the 6 ball.
So the key ball is going to be.
I mean, he didn't get there. I'm not sure what he was thinking. I mean, the way I saw it was play the ball on the side and the ball up top and play for the 10 ball, which is on the right side of the rack, to lead to the 11 ball, which is your key ball, to play for the 6.
Right. Well, he's restructuring that.
Yes, yeah.
He got out of line. So
I mean, he's still fine.
Yeah. So he's now going to probably get. Oh, you see, he's going to leave. I think he's going to leave that last ball as the key ball.
The ball up above the side?
Yeah.
I think that
he's
works.
going to do that. It's a little unorthodox, but I think
But he
can do it.
definitely can't play the ball on the side, then the ball up above, then the 10. He can't do that.
No. He's going to do it. Yeah, he's going to come up and play the 5 ball on the side, and then use that 7 ball or the brown ball as the key ball. So he's got to get an angle here. He's going to look. He looks like he's going to want to get inside. He wants to get inside and draw back. That's what he's going to do. He doesn't want to play a rail here. He wants to get inside and draw back.
Right.
He wants to get
it was still a triangle in pattern.
Yeah.
It was a different shaped triangle. So, you know, he was good.
Let's get to the center of the table here.
He overstroked out a little bit.
Yeah, he did.
I think the clock is reacting a lot quicker than he was accustomed to.
Well, we also mentioned before that this table has very bright lights on it for the streaming, and the bright lights have a tendency to dry out the paint. So that has a tendency to speed up the action of the cue ball.
Right. All right, what are we looking like with the score here?
Looks like John Schmidt has a 20-3 lead. 20-3. Yeah. Okay. Now he chose to play safe because he did not have an angle, so he brought the cue ball back. And,
You know, I'm not a fan of that type of safety. You know, I'd rather make that ball and play a safety against the side of the rack. You know, loosen up a couple of balls to the right side of the rack and freeze him up on it. You know, I didn't really look at what he had. You know, I'm a big fan of playing it the other way.
Now, interesting what he did there. He re-racked the balls. Now, when you have a referee and a racker, that is not
Right.
done.
Right.
Never re-rack the balls. But in this case, we do not have a referee, so the John Schmidt chose to re-rack the balls.
So he's going to go one rail into the side of the rack, you think, here?
Or 2 rails behind. We'll be able to tell as soon as he lines it up.
I actually like playing around with I don't know if you know the Irving Green safety, where he would go 2 rails behind the rack.
Yeah, that's
and
what.
glance the side of the rack
Oh,
on its way back up.
Yeah. Well, let's leave that one to
I don't
Irving
think I'm ever
Crane.
successful with it, but
I've seen it done a few times, but that is very tricky. John is going to probably, since that was a foul, he's going to make it worse. Yeah, he's going to make it worse. Okay, so now Mr. Fulcher is on a foul for the first foul. It's not frozen 2 balls. Yeah. Well, one of the rules of the game is obviously if you're doing your own re-racking, you can't do that. Okay, let's see if he plays safe here. Was that a legal save, Steve?
I don't think it was. I actually glanced away for a second, so.
Well, we'll tell in a minute. If John pushes him into the rack, then we'll know that it was not a legal safety. It appeared that it was a foul, which means Mr. Fulcher's the 2. John Schmidt is on 1 foul. Put it behind the rack again. Tickled it and put it down by the rack. Yeah, well, he left him an out. I didn't like that safety. That was not strong.
No, it wasn't.
He left Johnny Fulcher several ways to get out.
The shot is tough.
Yeah. Left him 2 shots, actually. Maybe even the 9 ball on the side, which would be 3 shots. I can't tell. But certainly 2 balls go up to the corner. And Mr. Fulcher, being a snooker player, I don't think he's going to have difficulty with this. He pocketed it very easily. Very easily. So once again,
I don't think he got there that way. Obviously he's got that ball in the corner, but he's on the wrong side of them.
Yeah.
So does he look to force follow this having 2 rails? Does he have that angle?
He has the angle, but that would require a really powerful stroke to go 2 rails and break up.
I don't even know if he has that. I think it's going to swing wide and then miss that bottom left corner ball.
Yeah, I think that's what he's doing. It looks like he's lining that up. So he's going to go 2 rails and play the, looks like the 13 ball or the 11 ball up the corner.
Okay.
Yeah. And he has
I was speaking of actually playing it as a break shot. Did he have the 2 rails into the back?
Oh, no. He could play safety here, or he could play it in the side and try to kick out the 1 ball. It's a very tricky
that's
shot.
A tough shot.
Yeah. But remember, he is a snooker player. Let's keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Checking for combinations and dead shots.
Well, there really hasn't been a lot of activity on the rack, so I don't know if there would be anything open yet. I mean, it's a possibility. Does that 5 ball go? Is that wired once that ball is gone?
Looks like he's putting the ball up there, and maybe he sees something. He certainly played.
I'm thinking maybe that ball is wired to the bottom left corner.
That's what he's looking at. He is absolutely, yep.
You take that chance.
He's looking at that corner ball left to go into the left corner pocket. He's going to hit the ball on the right side, the top ball of the right side of the stack, and it did not go.
And he scratched. Did he scratch? Yes, he scratched.
Terrible, terrible shot.
I know. Trust me, I would have shot it too.
You do not give Mr. Schmidt that kind of chance.
Picked up all my luck so far.
Exactly what I was saying. Do you take that chance against John Schmidt?
John played that because he had the safety. He had lots of safety shots, so he didn't feel any worry about going into the back of the stack. And now he's going to start to pick apart these balls. He just pushed out for the break shot. And he's got a nice break shot now. And you notice his rhythm? You notice?
Yeah, he picked up the pace.
He picked up the pace immediately.
I think he told himself in the chair that, you know, like, if I get back to the table, I really got to change this.
Yeah.
You know.
John Schmidt is a very fast player. If you've seen some of his videos where he runs a couple of hundred balls, he does it in a very, very fast pace.
Yeah, I've known John for many years. He actually used to play out of the homeroom that I used to play in back then. And he would run hundreds, you know, under 20 minutes.
Okay, John is sitting down. I think he fouled the cue ball. I'm not sure, but I think he inadvertently fouled the cue ball, or Mr. Layton has come over to talk to him. I
About
don't
the,
know.
about the time.
Yeah, I think John Schmidt touched the cue ball or touched another ball, and being a gentleman, he immediately informed his
He called it
opponent.
on himself.
He called the foul on himself. Yes, he's a real gentleman, and that is something that this sport
Yeah,
really
I don't think
needs.
John would want that on his conscience, you know, if he did it and the opponent didn't say it.
Absolutely. But you know, this sport, Steve, when you play straight pool, it's a different kind of game. This is has a long tradition, and I think the players recognize that their behavior and comportment at the table has to be a little bit above reproach.
Right. I totally agree with that.
Very unusual foul for John to do that, but that's what happens in tournament play, where you're playing fouls on every ball.
He should a little faster, obviously, when he was on it, and he was maybe a little precarious because the rhythm was going on, you know.
We've got two great Scottish players here. We've got Johnny Fulcher, and later on in this tournament, I think we're going to get to see Jason Shaw play. And the rumor is that Jason Shaw ran 270-something balls here practicing last night.
Yeah, that's right.
So that should be interesting. Now he's using his vest pocket to hold the chalk. Before he was using his pants pocket.
Right.
You notice the open stance that the snooker players use?
And actually, you know, Jason Shore does the same thing.
Yes.
He's got that kind of stance, you know, the chalk in the vest pocket.
Yeah.
You know, it's a very similar style.
Holds the cue at the butt end.
Right. The open bridge.
Open bridge. And that wide open stance. Not seen too much in the United States. Now he's going to get an extension. He screws the extension on the back end of his cue.
He actually needs the extension. Oh, okay. For that ball, okay, the bottom ball.
Yeah.
I saw him walking over there.
Yeah, he wants to get rid of that so he can. It's an easier way to get positioned. So he can go off the 9 ball or whatever that ball is. Yeah.
Okay, it's 20 minutes till 9. We're going to do the raffle for the Fury Q.
I think he wants to be in the center of the table here, Steve.
Door.
Yeah, right into the middle.
Entrance. And Megan is there with the Q.
Pop it over.
Fury Q is one of the top
Get
brands
there.
in the world today.
Not quite there. He's got some, but not ideal.
It's 1 ticket for $5, 3 for 10, 7 for $20. You got 20 minutes to get tickets.
Steve, have you noticed that both players, Johnny Fulcher and John Schmidt, they're playing in a little tentative way.
Yeah.
They haven't really found their stroke. They haven't found their rhythm.
Right.
They're out of line, particularly on the break shots. They have not gotten really good break shots. The line, the angles haven't been proper.
Right. Have either of them actually played a match yet today? You know, this might be their first match for the day.
It may be. It may be. Yeah.
Plus, this old house table is the only old house, and the rest of the tables in the room are another table.
That's true. If they had practiced, they would not have been practicing on this table.
Right.
Well, the problem with this break shot is he's not going to hit the top 2 balls. So let's see where the cue ball goes, because he's going to be hitting the lower balls on the rack. And he killed the cue ball.
Does he actually have something?
He's not his body language tells me that he doesn't have an easy shot.
He's got the bank. He's thin on that 5 ball on the rail. I don't play that shot.
He's looking at the 3 ball in the side pocket, I guess. I don't see very much else that he has, unless he wants to play that 1 ball
really
down the rail.
I care the way that he played that break. I think I would have just punched and rolled forward a little bit, knowing that you got free up the left side of the rack there. And if you're underneath, you're going to obviously have that corner ball that's down by the corner pocket right now.
He may have been worried about the scratch.
Yeah, but, you know, that little punch follow, just roll forward, you know.
Well, he's going to be playing the 3 ball in the side pocket.
He's got to watch it.
Yeah. And again, being a snooker player, that side pocket looks like a manhole.
I would have been afraid of glancing that ball and coming right down the corner here.
He let the cue ball loose, but he's okay. Now he has to do a little cleanup work, clear out that pocket, get rid of the 8 ball. And I think he should clear out that strike ball, the 14 ball on the right side.
You know, do you play that 10 ball there and then play the 11 in that bottom left corner and play for the 6 going into the rack? Because you still have a ball underneath that you maybe get.
I don't know if he really has to go into the rack anymore.
Or does he actually just swing out to the middle of the table and play that 5 ball?
He can. He really doesn't have to break up too much anymore. He's got everything pretty clean. You know, every ball pretty much has a pocket once he clears out those lower balls.
Right.
You know, Danny DiLiberto is always saying that these guys go into the rack too much. They don't need to.
Right. But, you know, he's got to deal with that ball that's up by the side pocket.
Yeah, that's a troublesome. He's got to jack up here a little bit.
Is he going to play that 6 ball now? Going into the bottom portion of that rack?
I think the proper shot would be to play the ball that's closest to the bottom rail first. And once you play that, you get better on the 6.
I don't think he can control that ball as much, though.
I don't know. He can.
I don't think he can really control the speed that well to actually stay on the bottom.
I think he can draw it. I think he can pitch draw it off the bottom rail.
No, I think the table plays too fast for that.
Maybe you're right. In any event, he is certainly not confident about this position. I think he may decide to play the 6 ball after all and see what happens. He's going to go into that strike ball.
He just freed up that.
Yeah.
He could play the ball on the side right now. That 4 ball.
Yeah. You could just follow here and go, whoops, did not want to do that.
It still goes.
It's okay, but that wasn't his intention.
What do you think about playing that ball up top? Maybe that'll help you reset, you know, get a better shot on that other ball to free up the rest of the problem there.
I think he can clear. I think that one of these balls clears. Yeah, now he feels more confident. He's going to play a combination. Yeah, I don't know. Not an orthodox way of playing it. But, he's going to pump off the rail here, and he's in line to play that combination.
He's got to watch, though, that he doesn't move that orange ball over and run into the break ball. I mean, that ball will probably become the break shot because it's going to hit that ball and stop.
You know, let's see where the 9 ball goes, or whatever that yellow stripe ball is. It looks like right now. Oops, it bumped it out. But guess what?
It became the break
It
shot.
became the break shot. So, you know,
You know,
maybe his
it's
physics.
like those balls that are on the string and they swing back and forth.
That's
you know,
right.
hitting,
One replaces
replacing
the
each
other. Well, you know, Mr. Fulcher is a physics. He is a master of physics, doctor of physics. So he probably knows that. I think that's one of Newton's laws. For every action, there's an opposite and equal reaction. So.
As he played that full ball and slide over and play that orange ball in the same pocket. You know, swing over and stay a little, you know, under the ball so he could naturally go across and out to the middle of the table.
I don't know. I think he's going to draw it, try to go to the rail. Yeah. Oh, what? Oh, I guess it clears.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Yeah.
So he could go naturally over to the long rail.
I didn't realize it cleared. Very deceptive on this monitor. Could not see that ball cleared. Well, he's in good shape now. Right in the center of the table. Excellent. Perfect position. For a right-handed player, this is really a nice break shot, to have the break shot on our right.
Right.
His left, natural break shot.
How do you see him hitting this break shot? You think he's going to lay into this break shot?
Well, you know, if he were Thorsten Holman, I would say he would whack it with draw and bring the cue ball back to the short rail and then come out the middle of the table. But I don't know how Mr. Fulcher hits this shot. The typical way would be, you know, to punch it and go out to the side rail and come out. But I don't know how he does it. You follow or draw or punch it?
Looks like he's drawing.
Looks like it. Yeah, he drew it. Drew it out to the side rail, middle table. That's a very, very good break shot. There's almost no chance of a scratch. And you certainly break open the balls in a nice pattern, almost like a flower opening up.
Right.
What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
I was just thinking the same thing. I was like,
did he miss the shot? 3, 6, 9, 12. He missed the shot. Wow. You know, it's funny. We don't even look at that. We just see, we look at the, folks, we have to apologize. We are looking at a very tiny monitor. We are not in view of this table. The table is about 15 feet away from us, and we're looking at a very small monitor here. So you'll have to forgive me and certainly Steve, because we are looking at the object, at the cue ball action in the pack. We don't really look at the object. We should.
I think we take it for granted.
We take it for granted that he's going to make it. He wiggled that break shot. Good. I'll have to look at that on a replay.
Well, from what I understand, these matches are being recorded and they're going to, go out to DVD afterwards. So we will be able to watch this again as soon as those DVDs are done.
Yeah, I often watch matches that I used to referee matches, and then they would be recorded and I could watch them later. And you know something, when you see a match the second time, you pick up so much more than you did on the first go around. But John's going to play the 1 ball or the 9 ball in the side pocket, and he's probably going to stop the cue ball. He's got a little bit too much of an angle for that ball in the rail, so he's going to go looking for something else. Looks like the 11 ball is going to do a little damage.
6 ball.
Well, he's going to take the side rail shot.
He's fine.
He's going to go across.
Get it out of the way.
Yeah, he's going to go back and forth on this one. But he's got, what is it? Oh, he's got the 8 ball down there, so he's looking at that combination, deciding against it. Back to
Looking at that 11 ball.
Yeah. Move something here. Yeah. He had the saver. He had the 8 ball.
Very safe shot.
Yeah.
Following players, please report to your tables tonight at top round. Tony Rope and Jerry Tarantola, table 27. Mika Iman and Francisco Bustamante, table 13.
Help that break shot a little bit. Yeah.
That's the part of John's game
Studio,
I really love.
Mr. Rutherford,
Moves balls around, right
24.
position. So
John likes to call that bump and run. Bump the ball and keep running. This is a nice thin cut shot. He's got to control the cue ball. Looks like he's going to go 2 rails. Yeah, 2 rails and
Come for
go
that
back
ball
to
on the side.
yeah. This is the troublesome ball,
Yep.
which is stuck along the rail. He'll get rid of that now. He
he's
can
kind of
just.
straight on this ball though. So what does he do? He rolls
I
down
think he's
to
going to
the
roll down. Yeah, I think
15
so.
ball is that?
Yeah, he'll roll down for that 15 ball, which he did. He's got another shot too. Oh, he's gonna take away what we think is the break shot. And why is he doing that? Because he's going to make another break shot.
Didn't he do that because he had a better key ball opportunity?
I don't know why he did that, but obviously he has his reasons. But he just created another break shot, and now he'll just roll a little bit here.
Go 1 rail out.
I think he's going to go 1 rail. Yeah. This is his out to the middle of the table. He's pointing his cue stick where he wants the cue ball to be, which will be about 2 inches to the left of the center of the table. He underhit it. Underhit it again.
Kind of looked like he killed it. I don't know.
Wow.
Did he put some inside on that and kill the ball?
Certainly was not happy
Because
with it.
he's still unsure of the table speed?
I don't know,
He was
Steve.
afraid of overrunning it?
I can't. He's talking to the crowd. He's gesticulating why that cue ball is not doing what he wants it to do, but he's just out of line, out of line, out of line. We're not seeing John Schmidt the way he was here last year. He's laughing about it, but he's just not controlling that cue ball. Now,
He's going to try and force follow this 2 rails.
Let's see if he's winding up. Boy, he's looking. Doesn't have much of an angle. He's got to go 2 rails, and if he does go 2 rails, that cue ball is going to be.
No, it looks like he's playing safe.
He's playing
Throw
safe.
back to the head of the
He abandoned it.
Again, and I like to play this, just follow up a little bit and play safe against the side of the pack.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Well, I think
it's more offensive.
he's trying to figure that out, or he's going to draw all the way back. That's it. He's going to draw. You know, he just doesn't want to play with that rack. Now, once again, he's going to do something which is not permitted normally in play, and that is to rack the 15 balls. And again, we're going to point out that because a referee is not racking the balls, that this is permitted. In tournament play, this would not be permissible because a referee would be doing the spotting of the balls and the racking.
Now he's trying to freeze them up better, so
Yeah.
balls will react a little bit better when he goes to them.
Okay.
And he's got to watch it because if he goes to the 1 rail to the back of the rack, he wants to choose a straight of an angle as possible because he doesn't want to keep lancing the back.
He's going to go
of it.
2 rails.
So he'll get a straighter.
He's going to go
line.
2 rails back in there and stick it
took
to
an
the second
intentional.
ball. He took an intentional scratch. This is a replay of a rack that we had several racks ago where he did the same thing.
Right. Do you see something there, Carl?
It looks like the score is 48-41.
I believe that's 49.
Is it 49? Okay. John took an intentional scratch, so now he has 48. Yeah, 48-41, and they're both on one foul. Well,
how are we doing time-wise?
It looks like they've been playing about an hour and they have less than 100 balls.
Yeah, just under 100 balls.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to bring the shot clock out.
Yeah, what's our score here?
48-41.
89.
If we had a shot clock here, both of these players would have violated it. He's scratching his head, trying to figure out how to get out of this thing. I think he's going to try to graze the edge of the, looks like the 6 ball to go up to the table, but he's going to leave a shot.
Yeah, he's got that 11 ball is still free there.
Yeah, he's going to leave a shot. I think he's going to say, Mr. Schmidt, if you could make this shot, you deserve it.
Does Johnny go for it? No, he's got an easy save here. He could hit the outside of that 11 ball and go back to the table.
So he's going to graze the 8 ball.
The 8 ball.
Well, he loosened up the rack a little bit, but there's nothing that Johnny Fulcher could make here. It doesn't appear that there's any dead shot. He's looking.
It actually looks like that 10 ball is wired to the bottom right corner, but he can't get to it right now.
Looking at a crazy combination here in the side pocket.
Actually, I think he's playing it as
it's like a half a safe.
Yeah, exactly. Because that 4 ball is going to hit into it and come back into the rack.
Yeah, it's a half safe.
Now, do you hit this low to get back down behind the rack?
He's looking at a billiard now. Checking to see if that ball could billiard. I don't think.
Can he kick at the 4? And that 10 ball being, looks like wired?
I think he's looking at the 10 ball as a safety, perhaps. 10 ball. It certainly can't be a billiard shot. The 10 ball can't go backwards into the quarter pocket. It's sitting too low.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a couple more matches going on.
From our vantage point, anyway.
Round.
It looks like it's way too low.
I need Mr. Tarantola and Mr. Robles to table 27, please. Mr. Comp. And Mr. Spears.
Okay, he's going to play the ball in the side pocket. Combination. Strike ball in the side pocket.
That's actually.
He called it, yeah. He called it, but as I say, I think it was a half save.
3.
Can he still play that inside? And
Players for
play
the
shape?
9 p.m. round, you may
Ball on the
start
lower
your
left corner.
matches. You may lag for break if you're at your table for the 9 p.m. round.
He picked that ball off the side and put it in the side pocket. Looks like he's going to play safe. What is that? Wow, unusual safe.
Was that full ball there wired to the lower left pocket?
Oh, he seems to kind of let his opponent out of the box here, because his opponent now, when I say his opponent, I mean Johnny Fulcher now has a clear cue ball and many balls from which he can play safe. So I'm not quite sure what John Schmidt's purpose was in that shot. Was John Schmidt on a foul? I think he had played safe.
I don't think he was.
Interesting shot. I don't know why he did that.
Do you play the bank and then play for that 10 ball? You know, the combination under the pack. Can he cut that 4 ball into the side?
I think he's going to play the ball in the side. Oh, again, safe. You know what I think it is? Our angle perspective that we have on this monitor is a little deceptive.
Yes. Plus, that's it, and they're in the situation too.
Another safety. The rack is now getting disturbed quite a bit.
I think this is probably the most safeties I've seen in the whole tournament so far.
Looks like we have one more safety coming up.
He underhit that ball.
Yep. Left him a couple of shots here. At least one up the corner. John is getting ready to pocket this ball at 14 ball. Looks like up the corner.
Pretty good.
Nicely stripped. Kept away from the scratch. I was worried about that scratch cross side. He kept it away. Now he has a break shot. Do some damage here. Got a kick back in there. Notice the cue ball got kicked by the 3.
Yeah, but I think he's safe.
Yeah.
That ball on the right side there, just below the cue ball, I believe that goes. And he's got that combination staring him right in the face.
Now, does he shoot left-handed or does he shoot with the bridge? Either one. Huh? That's sort of like on the 50-yard line.
Right. Now, that being said, he's better off playing the ball that's on the right there.
Back again.
He wants to play. It looks like he wants to play that lower ball.
Can't really get a line of sight on it. Very difficult shot because his body is completely out of line with the shot. Very difficult. And he fouled. Yes, this is not classic John Schmidt. Got himself in trouble. The 3 ball kicked it back in the rack and he paid the price.
Yes, he did. He gives Mr. Fulcher an easy start here, having that ball sitting right in the middle of the table. He can just play that right inside pocket.
that if your car is across the street in PC Richards parking lot, to get it out of the parking lot before you get it towed and or locked in for the evening. Cell phones should be on vibrate or silent. And if you're planning on playing in the Monday night regular tournament here, please find William Finnegan. He's taking the entries for that. He should be in the back, and you can find Will Finnegan for entries for that.
Seems like this
We
racket is kind
have
of
2
self-explanatory.
more matches to
Kind
start
of falling right on the
in
ball.
the 9 p.m. round.
Can you hear us in the chat? Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yep. Could we get a little bit of an audio check here from the audience in the chat room?
How do we sound, guys?
Okay, good. We got an okay.
Okay, thanks.
All right, thank you. Okay, Johnny Fulcher just used the bridge and pocketed the ball in the corner and kind of left himself not in great position. Underhit it a little bit.
Right.
Players are having difficulty judging the speed. Now he has to shoot off the rail on the 5 ball. This is not an easy shot. He's going to go into some of the balls here, and where he will wind up, we don't know. He hit it pretty hard to get loose. He tied up 2 balls there. Looks like he tied up the 6 ball.
6 and the 11.
I don't know if the 6 could get into the side if it's got a clear path. Probably does. He's got a couple of break shots anyway.
You know, if that ball that's in front of those 2 balls goes into that side,
I think it does. He
follow
just
into those.
Yeah, he
gently.
he just checked it to see, and I think that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to hit the 7 ball on the side and tickle those 2 balls and try to break them up a little bit. I think goes forward and tickle them. Perfect, perfect, very well done. And now they're just laid out. Now you're just like picking them off one by one. Got a choice of break shots here.
Yeah, I think he plays that ball on the right side of those 2 balls up there and plays for
The 6 ball.
Yeah,
The 6 ball will be the key ball.
the 6. Leave the 6 as the
Yeah.
key and play for the what is that? The 9 ball.
Yeah, he's going to play the.
And then he
Looks like the 1
draw
ball.
back a little bit, play that ball just to the right of it, and then draw back. And, you know,
He's going to
look
play
for
the 1.
triangle.
First, he's going to play the 1 ball right now. And looks like he's getting ready to follow it. And he's going to go 2 rails, come around, and he'll play this. What is that? The 7 ball? The 3
Follow
7
1
ball?
rail and back up, and then play the 11 in the lower left corner. And if he's on line, he could play that other ball on the side as the key ball.
Yep. This is the most important shot right here. He's got to get properly on the 11. Unless he's playing it the other way around, Steve, you know, he could be playing the 11 ball as the break shot.
Right.
We don't know. As soon as he makes this ball, we'll know. Okay.
That works too.
Yep.
Because he'll be on line for that 6 ball.
Yeah. Now he just wants to get almost straight on the 6 ball. So he just kind of stop it right here. And play the 6 on the side, roll up. What would you say, about an inch?
Yeah.
Yeah, about a couple inches. Perfect. Well done. Well, we certainly haven't seen any high runs here.
Although there have been numerous 100-ball runs throughout the tournament. Mika ran 100 and out. Ralph Eckert ran 100 and out. Shane ran 100 and out. So, guys are hitting them well this week.
But so far on the streaming table, we have not had a high run.
What is the highest?
I think the high run is Corey Deuel. I think he had a run of, I believe it was 70, 72 or something against Earl Strickland.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he had a run of about 72. I'm not sure. For those of you who may be wondering about Earl Strickland, he lost his first 2 matches. We also had a bit of an upset. Let's watch the break shot. He stayed in the middle of the table. Very nicely done. Very well done. We had a bit of an upset. Thorsten Homan, considered one of the best straight pool players in the world, lost his first match this morning to Earl Herring.
Really?
And Earl is a guy who's been playing straight pool for, I guess, about over 50 years.
Kind of like the old guard version.
Yes, Earl Herring was actually, I think, in one of the state tournaments in 1972. So what is that? About 41 years ago, right? And he knocked off Thorsten Homan this morning, which was a big upset. Of course, don't tell Earl it was a big upset. 3-ball, using the 8 to break everything up and bringing this cue ball back to the center of the table again in a very nice position. Tied up a couple of balls, but he'll clear it. Going to take that strike ball now, and now he's going to start picking off pick off the 6-ball in the corner. Now he's looking at the 2 balls, the 8-ball and the lower ball near the rail.
Right, so does he
10
follow up here and play for that bottom ball, the 10 ball?
I think so. He'll get it right on the rail there. And if he can draw back under the 8-ball, he will do so. If he cannot draw back under the 8-ball, he'll follow it.
Well, he could actually play the 10 and go 2 rails and play that 11 in the lower left pocket. Really careful what he did there.
Yeah, I don't like that shot, but he could stop the cue ball right here. Just play. Then he'll clear out this ball. He's looking at the 6-ball to break open.
The 4-ball passes is going to create something like that.
He busted that out. I'm not sure about those shots, but because it leaves a possibility of freezing to a ball. All kinds of things can happen. But.
Well, he was pushing that other ball in the same direction the cue ball flew. So yeah, he might have been locked up on that 11 ball there. But he would have had a line to that ball that he was moving.
That's true. This is certainly not your classic way of playing.
No.
Straight pool, but you can probably still do it.
Does that classic way of playing straight pool still exist in today's environment?
Yes, it does. I think John Schmidt is probably the best proponent of that game.
So it looks like he's going to play the 8-ball and go 1 rail up. And possibly play the 11-ball.
Once again, Thomas Walter to table 22. Thomas Walter up here to the corner to table 22.
Does he look to play that ball that's just above the side pocket there?
I certainly would, because I would have a fear of not being able to get to it correctly later. I
Right.
wouldn't leave it, but you know, with his ability to pocket balls, I don't think he's concerned about it. But I'm not that good, and I think I would take care of it right now. So he got a little closer to his work.
Right, I don't think he's on the right line to do what he wanted to do. I think he saw it to play for that next, to get on the line to the 11.
And then play that
four
the
ball
5-ball or 4-ball in the side pocket for the key shot. So he's got to get here a little longer than he wanted to get.
to keep that line.
Yeah, he had to keep the line so he could move the cue ball to our right.
I mean, he can roll up a little bit and play that ball up top too.
Yeah, he could, but he's going to stop it and just play it in the side pocket. And he's in pretty good shape here. He's going to have the break shot on the wrong side, if you want to call it the wrong side for a right-handed player. So now he's looking to see where he can reach the cue ball. See, he can reach it right about there where the tip of his cue stick is. So now he wants to figure out, could he play it from the from the short rail? So where is he going to put the cue ball? Is he going to stretch over the side of the table, or will he use the long stretch over the back of the table? He decided to go the back of the table.
Yeah, he accepted the longer.
Yeah. This is the penalty you pay when you are a right-handed player playing a break shot on what we would call our left side.
Right. That doesn't come into play as much for me because I'm a little on the tall side. So I have a little bit better reach.
Well, if you've ever watched the Filipino players play, they have a great ability to play either backhanded or with two hands, you know, left hand, right hand.
Almost like
But
they're
they
made of
also
rubber.
stretch.
Yeah.
Many of the pool rooms in the Philippines do not have bridges.
Is that so?
Yeah, you could go to the Philippines and play in Manila and not see a bridge in the entire pool hall. So they've learned to play with two hands and play stretching and all that. Let's see how he plays this break shot. Medium speed, nothing fancy. Very nicely done.
Currently looks like the score is 68-49.
Yeah, John Schmidt is on the short side of this score. Now at this point, either player could easily run out from here, even though they're not playing in their top four.
Now, do you see him going two rails with this ball?
Yes.
Like the ball that's on the rail on the right side there?
Yes.
To play for the 8?
Yes.
Underneath the rack?
Either the 8 or the... Yes, definitely. The 8 is the shot he's looking at. Yeah, absolutely. Nice call, Steve.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's just going to kill it right here. Yeah. Very, very nicely done. You notice he's left the 5-ball there for the insurance ball. Yeah. Now he's trying to figure out where is the cue ball going to go. If he follows it, it's going to go into the 11. If he draws it, it's going to go into the 13 or 11. I can't tell. Oh, he got it.
I see a lot of guys do that with the draw stroke on that type of shot. I typically would play that with the follow.
Yeah,
because you're guaranteed of that insurance ball.
Yeah.
What
was the purpose of the insurance ball if he was going to draw? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense. But he got lucky and he kicked out a ball. But he could have been easily saved on that.
You know, maybe he felt with the draw he was going to impact more of the object balls that were sitting there.
But again, I have to ask, what was the purpose of the insurance ball? You know, if you have an insurance ball there, play for it.
Right. Doesn't mean you have to shoot it, but it's there. You'll have to excuse me, everyone. I have to break away for a few minutes. Mr. Upstate Al will be joining us in the booth, and I'll see you guys later.
Okay, Steve. Thank you. That was Steve Kurtz, great straight pool player from Long Island. And now we're going to have Upstate Al sitting in with me. This is Carl Kantrowitz. Let's get our seating rearranged here. How you doing, Al?
Hey, Paul.
How are you, Al?
Hi, great.
Have you
great.
been watching this match? It's really
Struggle,
been
huh?
a struggle. Look at this now. Again, another missed shot.
Tell him I came by, and then I left Shane out. In my
Larry
evaluation,
Ross has given his evaluation of the whole match.
in my evaluation of who I think will win this, and I did say I left Shane out, and there's
Shame
a
on you,
possibility
Larry.
he will get there.
Shame on you,
But I
Larry.
still like Jason.
Okay.
There you go.
Well,
Mr.
Larry Ross has just proclaimed the winner as Jason Shaw.
He has spoken.
He has spoken.
Absolutely.
Lay down your money, Larry. Okay. Well, uncharacteristically, Mr. Johnny Fulcher missed the shot in the corner pocket and has left the table. And John Schmidt is back, and he's picking him off.
And John is down in this match, am I right?
Yes, he
with the
is.
score?
Yeah, he's on the losing edge. But you know what, Al, the score is so tight that, oh, look what he's done here.
Yeah.
Look what he has done here. He's got a real thin cut on this. Wow. Gotta let the cue ball
Gotta
go.
watch the side pocket.
Yeah. Well, he was able to
How's
get
the
position.
speed?
Dude, not bad, not bad. He got it very nice.
Good
That was a tough shot. Very, very tough shot. Yeah. Difficult shot and a difficult position.
And would like to thank one of the sponsors right now. We have the re-rack. Old House, best in billiards. And Old House and Table, the official table of 2013, and I believe the World Tournament. And also Fury. And we'll get back to the other one. Let's get back to the
Thank you, Johnny. The green one? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So it's been a struggle.
It has. It has been a struggle. They basically, I believe, John Schmidt's problem has been speed. He has not been able to consistently control the speed of the cue ball, and that has caused him to get out of line several times on key shots.
Wow, look at this. Where he's going.
Yeah, he's got to reach here again. It's very uncomfortable. He now wants to shoot left-hand. He doesn't like that. He's going to have to reach over and just stretch and make the best of it. Doesn't want to use the bridge.
Maybe you should take a look at
He's going to get an
take
extension.
a look at the pack though and see if any kind of disruption in him.
Yeah,
Maybe
I think he's
look at
done that
one ball.
already. He's on the wrong side of the pack. He's got to get some action off this ball. He's
Or
put
the
an
five
extension on his cue ball, on his cue stick, and now he's going to stretch. And I believe he's going to go back into the rack.
You like this shot, Carl?
No,
I don't like this
I
either.
don't like it.
Because of the thin cut.
It's a
First of
thin
all.
cut. It's a long stretch. It's a thin cut. You're using an unbalanced cue because of the extension, and he's going to go forward with the cue, with the ball, and then into the rack. And again, you don't know what you're going to get.
Hit it. Nice shot. Okay, we got a little message from Bob C. Turned up my mic. Maybe I should just put the mic right in front of my mouth like this, and I'll crank it just a little bit. There you go.
Yeah. It looks like John is going to go up table and come straight down and look to do some damage with that.
Two ball looks like.
It
Yeah.
looks like the two ball. Yeah, he's going to try to do some damage with that. He's going to. Oh, he's got a nice line for it now. Now this kind of break shot, I feel very confident that John will pocket and use the cue ball in a very nice way. He's looking to see where it's going to go. think he's going to go hopefully into the top ball, which will be the 11 ball, between the 11 and the 1 ball, the 11 and 9 ball, I can't tell. He's going to follow right into it, and he clipped the top of the ball. He clipped the top of the ball. Did not go into the center of the stack. He went to the
Looks
top.
like he's got the 9 ball, though.
Yeah.
Or even the 11 into the side pocket.
Got the 9 ball. And he draws back to the rail. Now he's going to get rid of that 8 ball up there and come straight down the middle of the table.
Sorry to interrupt your call. We're going to have Steve Kurtz step right back in the booth. He's back. Folks, thank you for viewing the stream, and Inside Pool thanks you. And sponsors, we have a great crowd out there. And what a great event. And I do believe they posted the live stream schedule for tomorrow. If not, oh, okay. It looks like Bob might have posted them already. Okay, so maybe Charlie did release them. Okay. I'm not certain, but if they're not posted yet, Charlie said they will be posted.
John is in the middle of the stack now, and he can do just about anything he wants. This is where he's dangerous, where he's very close to his work. This is where his cue ball mastery is exemplary. He's able to move the cue ball within a fraction of an inch of where he wants. So being close to his work, this is where John excels.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back.
I think, Steve, you better say, when I'm back, you better say Steve is back, so they know who you are. John Schmidt is taking over this rack. If you missed the beginning of the rack, he had a nice little break shot. He's working his way around here.
So he'll just basically play a stop shot here on this corner ball and then play the 11 ball maybe with a draw stroke depending on how he falls on it. You know.
I think he's going to draw back a little bit or stop it.
I think he's going to stop so he stays a little underneath it.
He's gesticulating to the crowd. Somebody is making some distractions here, so he stopped. This is a key shot right here. Got to get on this 11 ball. Okay. Then he's just going to draw back to near the center of the table. Very nice. And again, being a right-hander, he'll be able to reach this without a problem.
Right. He's a shade steep on it. I mean, not that he can handle it, but, you know.
This is the kind of break shot that John tries to get on every rack. Something that's within 10 to 15 inches and a nice angle so he doesn't have to really smack it. He could just hit it with a medium stroke. He doesn't have to power the ball, and it'll split open. Very nice. Can you get it? I mean, that's just about a perfect break shot, you know. Cue ball's in a good position. Most of the balls are not in clusters.
You can play that 3 ball and then play for that 8 ball to free up that pocket for the 10 ball there.
Yeah. The 8 ball is about the only one that's troublesome. I don't like this when he reaches around like that. That's rather shoot left-handed. Yeah, it's a simple foul. You know, he just follows up the cue ball a little bit. And he's fine. Oh, he drew back. I didn't see that coming, did you?
Especially opposite hand.
Opposite hand. I didn't see that one coming at all. You think he was playing for this?
I think he was. He wanted to get himself into an optimal situation where he could regain the table. Floated nicely down. He could play that 4 ball there. Can he play that 9 ball? Looks like in the side. Does he have that? But he's really got to do something with that 10-8.
I have a feeling that he wasn't playing for this ball. I have a feeling he wanted to roll the cue ball down further and play the bottom. Yeah, the bottom ball.
11 or 13.
Yeah, I don't think he hit it hard enough, but he can still get out of this pretty easily. He's looking up at the side pocket, so I think he's going to punch it. Yeah, he looked. You notice how he looked at that ball just before he got down on the stroke. He looked at that 5 ball. Now he'll clear the down.
Does he follow down and play the 10 in the bottom right corner? Or does he just follow down and play that 13?
I think
at the bottom of the right.
I think he's looking to get rid of that one.
Or he could play a stop shot and then play the ball on the sidewall.
Yeah, I think that's what he's looking for.
To open that back up.
Yeah. He doesn't like those 2 balls in the center of the table lined up like that. They're troublesome. Now he'll play the 1 ball and roll down and take care of that 8 and 10, whatever that is. Is that a 10 ball? Yeah, 8, 10. I think that's what he's going to do.
Yeah, I just don't like the situation he's in. Yeah, with those 2 balls that are tied up in the rack, and those 2 balls that are to the right, one being the break ball, he doesn't have many places he can play for.
You see how tight he likes to be?
Yeah.
He loves to be close to the work. And that's where his strength is. I can't imagine anybody playing position to get inside those 5 balls. He's going to reverse, play the 8 ball with reverse, or he's going to play the ball in the side pocket.
Can he play the ball on the side and then swing out for the 13 in the bottom right corner?
I think so. But he likes this reverse shot. I've noticed that he likes this follow reverse. Notice, did he play that well?
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful stroke.
Yeah,
Nice
he did move the break ball.
Yeah.
He was fortunate that it didn't tie up with that other ball sitting there.
He's still trying to figure out what to do with that 10 and the 8.
Can he play this 11 in the corner and go 3 rails back around?
I think he's going to try to go under them, yeah.
He's got to watch that he doesn't hit that point of the side pocket or even scratch if he's going to go around the table like that. He's kind of steep on this ball.
Yeah. This is not a great position to be in.
Does he got the combo for that 13-8? I don't think he has that.
Is he trying to cut the 13 ball in the corner and go 3 rails?
Yeah, that's what I was saying before. Wow. So I was saying he's got to watch this side pocket. That really comes into play over there.
Now he's looking at the 6 ball. What is he doing? Is he playing safe?
I think he's playing safe.
Wow. How many times would you see a player with an open rack like that play safe?
Well, knowing that 13 ball doesn't pass 10-8, he's going to leave an off combo to the I can't tell the ball, to the 11, 12 to the corner.
He's almost daring Johnny Fulcher to take this shot.
Is he taking a timeout?
And apparently he is. He laid his cue stick down on the table.
All right, guys, once again, since we're on a little bit of break here, I'd like to acknowledge the sponsors one more time for this match. We have for the event sponsorship, we have, of course, All House and Billiards. They provided us this great table that we're playing on here for the stream table. We also got it's furnished with the championship cloth, who is also sponsoring. And of course, we got Fury Cubes. Great sponsor they are, and they really help out. And we got Aramis Balls. We got Master Chalk. And then for our stream sponsors, we have InsidePoolMag.com. We also have NYCGrind.com. And we got CNGGas.com. And we also have Steinway Billiards, who's generous enough to be the host room for this event. You know, Manny really, he really upped the ante, and he's really being hospitable to all the patrons that come in here, and he really opened the doors for everyone to come in and enjoy this great event.
You know, I don't know how far back you go, Steve, but one of the things that a lot of the old-timers like myself remember about straight pool tournaments before the modern era, I'll say before the 1970s, when straight pool tournaments were held, they were typically invitationals.
Okay.
And when they were held, you would have 8 to 10 to 12 players
Right.
playing for the title. Now here we've got, what, 55 players or 50 players
Something
playing?
like that,
Something
yeah.
like that. So, you know, the conditions that we have today, the competition, is so much wider, bigger, because you have players from all over the world playing, and also many more players than were playing in the years past. So this is truly a test of who is the best. Okay, we're back to action again, and Johnny Fulcher is shooting the combination. He misses it, and so John Schultz's tactics worked out to his advantage.
Mm-hmm. But he created a new problem there. You see those also.
Yeah, he tied up that, but he could break that up right now by pocketing.
Yeah, but he's going to lose his break ball.
Yeah, but you know what? He could punch out one of those other balls for a break shot. And he did. How do you like that? A little high. But he's got the break shot.
You know, he could play that 11 ball at the corner and then swing over for that 13. And maybe leave that ball that's close to the middle of the rack near the line there. It could actually be the break ball.
Well, we'll see if John wants to play a break shot below the rack. Sometimes he does that. He's not happy. He's not happy.
Right, I think having that 8 ball actually makes that pattern a little bit harder. Yeah, because he's got to be more precise with the order of the balls that he chooses and be on a more precise line.
Missed it. This is certainly not the best example of straight pool, especially from the caliber of players that we have here. These two guys are capable of much better play.
Absolutely.
Well, the score is 75-68. Looks like John Schmidt has a slight lead.
At 75-69.
Is it 75-69? Okay,
yeah.
Thank you.
That one ball might actually come into play.
It probably will.
It actually looks like Mr. Fulcher is actually playing it out to leave that ball towards the middle there. That's the break ball. He'll play the 10 ball, the 8 ball, then have the 13 ball as the break ball.
Yeah. Now he's going to try.
Optimally, he'll want to be under this ball a little bit and just a follow shot with a little bit of outside English to run him right out to the middle of the table.
see how he positions the cue ball. You could get a pretty good little whack out of
Yeah,
this
he's
one.
going to clip the
Yeah.
corner two balls.
He'll punch out the corner.
Does he even actually need the right-hand English here? Because he's hitting less, the meat of the rack.
I think it encourages the cue ball to go up a little bit further and get out of the way of the rest of the rack.
Right.
Yeah, I would-
Because as he's glancing the back of the rack, it's actually going to pick up some inside English because it's going to get across those balls, so you want to work against that. Because obviously you're hitting underneath and balls are going to be going up table and you don't want to stay down below.
Yeah, the key here is I think he's going to apply a little bit of right-hand English, and Dorston is manipulating our mouse here, looking for a break shot.
Oh, that's Alvin.
Here we go. Here goes the break shot. A little bit of right-hand English, and he came out. And boy, if you hit that harder,
I'm surprised
who knows?
that the cue ball came out like that. Because
Yeah.
it did glance and go low, and there was enough English on it to carry it back out.
Yep.
It kind of redirected the cue ball. It looks like he needs this rack plus about another half rack more after this. So he definitely has a little bit of work to do here.
It looks like it's
not real big
score,
situations.
Is the score tied, or is it 78-79 or 79-78?
It's 79-79 plus the two balls
Plus the
that he
two
just
balls.
pocketed. So he's looking at 81-79.
So he's got to get this rack plus a few balls from the next rack.
Right. But there's no real issue here. He's got a break ball there on the left side of the rack. Two key balls for it over there towards the side pocket.
Both
But
players
he's
seem,
taking away that break shot right now.
Both
Because
players.
he only had one pocket for the other balls,
Right.
so he kind of had to sacrifice that. But he's probably going to create something new here. He could just roll forward, probably move that 8 ball out towards the break ball.
Yeah, he'll push the 8 out a little bit. Too low, but he'll clear out
Oh,
some of
that's
these
fine.
balls. He's fine. Don't you find that both players are playing a little tentatively? They're not playing their strength.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's got to resolve those 2 balls there, and he just took care of that as I said it. I think they hear me.
Yeah, he's going to play the probably. If I were shooting now, I'd get rid of that ball, that 14 ball on the rail below the side pocket. Is that the 10 ball?
It looks like the 10
10
ball.
ball. I would get rid of it.
Yeah, just a little pop stroke to get it back off the rail.
That kind of shot is if that ball is always going to come back to haunt you, because it's a difficult shot. I don't know why he's playing this first. That 10 ball would bother.
I mean, is it a bridging issue? He wouldn't like being bridging that close to the other
Maybe,
ball
but
in fear of bumping it.
yeah. He's not taking it. He's leaving it there. Very strange. Very strange. Now he's looking at it. What is he looking at?
No, I think he looked at the ball on the side on the left there, the 13 to play for the 6, and then leaves that 10 ball to get him back down table here. But he's got to do something with those 2 balls that are tied together there by the side pocket on the left. Does he look to run into them now?
I think so. I think he's going to go one rail. But,
He's got to be a little precise here on how he hits these, because he hits the back side of those and he's going all the way up table.
Yeah. This is not an orthodox way of going through this rack, but not the easiest pattern to play. left himself
He hit it a little bit low and looked to
Yeah.
slide into that 11,
Yeah.
just like that.
Could have created problems.
Yeah.
Got away with it. But that 10 ball is still there.
Yeah, you can actually leave that as the key ball. You play the 6, 10, 8 as the last three.
Well, I don't
I
like
think
the
he's
10
actually
ball.
still doing that. He's going to play the 13, 5, then the 11, bring him to the 6 to get to the 10 to get to the 8.
Yeah, I don't like the 10 ball as a key shot, and the reason is that it has to be pocketed down here in the proper way.
Right.
And you don't have, since it's off the rail, you have to be very precise with the speed of the cue, or else you get out of line on that 8 ball.
Right. I think as long as he's on the outside of this ball, the shot is that much easier. It's requires less attention.
Yeah. Now he's got to get right on this 10 ball.
Just like I said, he
Yeah,
wants to be
he's
on the outside of this ball.
Yeah. Now he's got to go to the rail and come out.
He still has to force it a little bit.
Yeah.
He's a little a hair flat, but he should be fine.
He's got to bump the cue ball out a little bit. Nope.
Yeah, I think.
See what I mean?
He was a little flat on that.
Yeah. See what I mean?
He wanted to be out maybe a couple more inches.
It's just too delicate a shot. I don't know, but that's his style. This is certainly a makeable ball, but it's not an easy shot.
It's a big gamble on the shot right now.
Especially the way he's been shooting.
He needs this ball. Johnny's in the same situation. He needs like a rack and a half to win.
This is the shot of the match. If John Fulcher makes this shot, Johnny Fulcher makes this, the chances are he's going to win. If he misses it, the chances are he's going to lose. That's just about it.
And he made it. Does he have a shot?
No, that's the next thing. That's the next thing.
Sometimes the rack doesn't always cooperate.
Yeah, well, he didn't really.
The will is there, but the intent is.
You notice he didn't strike that with a lot of confidence.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he kind of babied that.
Is that because he only needs a few balls at this point?
It could be. What's he got?
He's got 94 now because he just pocketed the
94.
break
He
ball.
needs 6 balls, and there are 4 or 5 balls out. So he's going to have to go into the heap a little bit.
Yeah, I think he was anticipating a few more balls coming out of that.
He's got a tough shot. He's got a tough shot.
Does he let it run loose by playing the ball on the side and going up and down?
I don't know. Can he cut that ball in the side?
It's definitely
Yeah.
makeable.
Yeah, that's
The
what
cue
he's
ball is going to
calling.
run wild a little bit.
Yep, he's calling the 9 ball on the
Just
side.
you go 2 rails and back into the pack. At a cross angle coming down table.
He's doing exactly what you said. I think he's checking that out exactly, but I don't think he's going to do it. I think he's just going to go. I don't know. I can't really tell because he's not lining up the shot yet. He's calling it down the corner pocket. Yeah. I think he's going to follow up.
He's got to watch. A, he doesn't scratch, and B, that he doesn't hit that point and lose control.
Played it inside, played it, and avoided the scratch.
rewarded.
And he got it. Okay, he's got it. Mr. Schmidt is going to suffer a loss, I believe. Unless we have an unexpected
He
miss.
still has, he's got a little bit of work. He's only got that one shot right now, I believe. Or does he have the 10 ball in that lower left corner? I think that's the more controlled shot.
I don't think it passes. Oh, the 10 ball, yeah.
10 ball in the lower left.
Yeah, I think the 10 ball does pass. Yeah.
That would be the more controlled shot.
Yeah.
Play that, draw back out, and get repositioned on that 4 ball.
Well, he needs 5 balls, and there are 5 balls out. So if he makes,
he can play that and go back into the pack, because it looks like that 4 ball little pass into that bottom corner.
Yeah, I think he's okay
fine
there.
here.
Yeah.
He could play that ball up top.
He's got
play
the
four
three
down
ball.
there.
Yeah, he's got the three ball. He's got the ball up on top. I think it's the 7 ball.
Try to lightly follow into that 2 ball and play the
bump it.
13 into the corner.
Yeah, I think that's what he's going to do. He's going to bump it. He needs 3, I believe. Let's see. 3, 5, 9, and 4, 7, 8, 9, and 3 is 12. He's got 3. He's got 96. He needs 4. He's jacked up here. I'm sitting here with Steve Kurtz. Steve, what do you think he's going to do now? He only needs a few balls. Side pocket, and again, he's got a tough shot now. A delicate little cut shot.
Right, or does he play that combo into the bottom left corner?
He's looking at it. He's struggling. He needs 2. John Fulcher shooting for 2, playing a combination. Backing off that shot. Now he's going to check the thin cut.
I don't like the thin cut. I'd rather play for this combo.
I think Mr. Fulcher agrees with you. Looks like he's...
No, he plays that thin cut. He could very possibly run into the top of that ball and scratch into the corner.
Here it goes, number 99. And now he only needs 1. And it looks like Mr. John Schultz is going to suffer an unexpected loss. Or Schmidt, I should say.
And John
John just conceded. Wow, I think that was it was a struggle. It wasn't a great match.
And we do have to apologize, actually. I just learned that we lost the stream there for a little bit.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, that's why Alvin came over, and I didn't realize that we lost signal there.
Oh, I see. Well, the final score is Johnny Fulcher of 100, and John Schmidt, excuse me, is that 79?
Yes, it was 79.
79. Well, Steve, it's been a pleasure working with you. And,
Certainly was.
We've got a great match coming up, so we're going to just take a little break right now. Thank you.